yesterday with Luna Bar announcing that they were going to pay the dividends, that the remainder, that it get you equal with the men.
Yeah.
Your first reaction to that?
I was just so shocked. I was like so happy to hear, but I was wondering, is this true? Is this like, what's the catch? What's going on? But just to be seen as female athletes and as the best at what we do, and to have a company recognize the disparities and want to close that and want to just make a step towards, rather than talking about closing the gaps, but actually doing it. It was just an incredible gesture that they did for this team, and I'm so grateful, for Luna Bar and what they did.
How do you balance everything that's going on surrounding the team, trying to get equality, and then also you have to have your focus on winning matches and getting to the World Cup and having a successful trip there? How do you balance it all?
Yeah, I think we know no different, and so we understand like the responsibility that we bear in making sure that we like set the next generation up well, just like the last generation did. So we just, playing soccer is one thing, but I feel like we're given a platform to use our voice for important social issues, and that's just part of the responsibility, and also we like to embrace that role as well as a team.
Luna Bar made a big stand. They took a big stand for you guys a couple days ago. Can you talk a little bit about how that came to fruition and what that meant to you personally?
I mean, they reached out to the Players Association and wanted to not only gift, obviously, the players in making up the roster bonus gap, but also have a greater partnership. There's a couple of us that have individual sponsorships, and then there's a larger sponsorship deal with the Players Association as well. It was actually like totally surreal because we're just used to like fighting against everything and having to claw every single penny that we earn in every way. So it actually felt a little bit uncomfortable. Like, what do you mean? Like, you're just giving us this, like, we're not used to this. But I think in just a bigger sense, like, I think oftentimes for women this fight can feel very isolating. I mean, we're lucky to be on a team full of elite women, but normally when women are elite, they are alone, whether they're the boss or, like one elite mathematician or something like that. You rarely have this many people, but this was a cool opportunity to see that there's so many other women and men and companies kind of tackling this issue from all angles, and it just felt like such an expanding experience in that sense, to know that we have companies like that and other people like that are with us in this.
How do you balance using your platform for the greater good for women worldwide, and then also you have to go out there and get the results, and you have to keep your head on, get your training in? How do you balance all of that?
Well, I mean, women are really good multitaskers. We tend to have to do everything all at once. It is frustrating and exhausting at times to have to do both. It would be nice to not, I call it the double earn, of do exactly what you're doing on the field and then come off the field and have to explain why you're good enough to be paid for what you just did on the field. That is very frustrating at times, but it's where we are right now, so you either kind of fight and be energized by it, or you just be annoyed and like so depressed all the time. So I think for us it's just where we are, and I think we see the world changing around us, and we see how much impact we have and how far we have come, even just in the breadth of our career, and that makes it all worth it. We can like literally see that we're part of an incredible change happening right now. So that part of it is energizing.